Why do most people fail on ClickBank, even after watching tutorials, following step-by-step guides, and trying to apply everything they learn when starting their journey into affiliate marketing for the first time? The answer is not as simple as saying the platform doesn't work, because many people are actually getting results, which means the problem usually lies somewhere else in the process. In reality, failure happens because beginners approach ClickBank with the wrong expectations, the wrong structure, and often without understanding how all the pieces should connect together. And if you don't recognize these mistakes early, you can spend weeks or even months repeating the same actions without seeing any meaningful progress at all. The first major mistake is expecting fast results, especially after being exposed to content that highlights only success stories without showing the time and effort required behind the scenes. Most beginners start believing they will see clicks, leads, or even their first sale within just a few days of taking action, which creates unrealistic expectations from the very first. When those expectations are not met, they begin to feel frustrated and start questioning whether the method works instead of adjusting their approach or giving it more time. This emotional reaction often leads to quitting early, before the system has had any real opportunity to develop and start producing results. Another important reason beginners fail is the lack of structure, which causes their actions to be disconnected and ineffective over time, even if they are putting in effort consistently. Without a clear structure, they jump between strategies, platforms, and ideas without understanding how each step contributes to building a complete system. This creates confusion because they are doing many different things, but not moving forward in a coordinated or strategic way. As a result, progress feels random, inconsistent, and difficult to measure or improve. Many beginners also make the mistake of focusing too much on tools, believing that using more software or platforms will increase their chances of success. However, adding more tools often creates more complexity, making it harder to focus on what actually matters and slowing down the execution of important actions. What truly makes a difference is clarity, knowing exactly what to do, why you are doing it, and how it fits into the bigger picture. Without that clarity, even the best tools will not produce meaningful results. Another common mistake is not understanding the audience they are trying to reach, which leads to content that feels generic and disconnected from real problems. Instead of focusing on solving specific problems, beginners often promote products without creating a clear message that resonates with potential buyers. This lack of connection makes it difficult to build trust, which is essential for generating conversions in affiliate marketing. And without trust, even good offers will struggle to perform. Consistency is another factor that plays a critical role in success, yet it is often underestimated by those who are just getting started. Many beginners take action for a short period of time, but stop when they don't see immediate results, breaking the momentum they were starting to build. Each time they stop, they lose progress and have to start again, which delays results even further. Consistency over time is what allows a system to gain traction and produce outcomes. Another hidden reason for failure is constantly switching strategies before mastering any of them, which prevents real learning and improvement from happening. Instead of going deeper into one approach, beginners often jump to new methods whenever they don't see immediate success. This creates the illusion of progress while actually keeping them stuck at the same level. Real progress comes from depth, not from constant change. Fear also plays a role, especially the fear of making mistakes or doing something incorrectly, which can delay action significantly. Many beginners spend too much time thinking, planning, and trying to make everything perfect before they even start taking real action. But without action, there is no feedback, and without feedback, there is no way to improve or adjust your strategy. Execution is what turns knowledge into results. Another mistake is focusing only on results instead of focusing on the process that leads to those results over time. When results don't come quickly, it feels like failure, even though progress may still be happening behind the scenes. Shifting your focus to the process allows you to stay consistent and keep improving without being discouraged by delays. This mindset is essential for long-term success. So how can you avoid these mistakes and increase your chances of success when starting with ClickBank as a beginner? First, accept that results take time and that building something sustainable requires patience and repetition over a consistent period. Second, focus on creating a simple structure that connects your actions into a clear and logical system. Third, commit to the process long enough to allow that system to start producing results. You don't need to do everything at once. But you need to focus on doing the right things consistently over time. Clarity helps you focus, structure helps you stay organized, and consistency helps you build momentum. When these three elements are combined, progress becomes more predictable and easier to sustain. Even if the results start small, they will grow over time. The reality is that ClickBank itself is not the reason most people fail, because the platform is simply a tool. The real issue is how beginners approach the process, often without the right expectations or a clear understanding of how things work. But once you recognize these patterns, you can avoid them and move forward more effectively. And that can completely change your experience and results. If you want to stop guessing and start following a clearer path that shows how each step connects, there are structured approaches that can help simplify the process. Check the official page in the description below to see how a complete system works step by step and decide if it makes sense for your goals.